Howdy folks, and welcome back once more to Let's Play Dread Delusion. Today, I know I say it every time, I have no idea what we're gonna do. I think we're probably gonna, let's see, where was that shell that we got the key to? Alright, it is south of town. Alright, so we're gonna have to go out and loop around. I would like to see what's in that. We did get a key. And then, what was the other? Where are my keys? Allow me a moment, dear viewer. Okay, yeah, we got the bone key. This is for the shell thing. Then we got this. That's for the Flying Merchant's Guild. Oh, that's right, we got the Emberian's key. I think I know where this is too. I think that's the castle up there. The one that's in like, that's cursed. We should actually probably go back there now that we've gotten some more wisdom. We might be able to actually do something with our much improved lore skill. But first, that. There's something about this area specifically that reminds me of EverQuest. That damn forest, where if you're like an elf, you're there at low level and there's shit out there that's like 30 levels higher than you and will eat you alive. And if you go there and it's dark, you can't see anything and you just hear the monsters roaming. Man, I miss old EverQuest. It was a different time. Alright, so what we got in here? Going up. Okay. I love how it'll let me just like walk off the edge here if I really want to. I'm not going to, but damn. That's damn. It's like 3 loading screens, 3 saves. That giant Nautilus out there. This looks like an interesting landmark. All right. Like above the clouds. Oh, that's wicked. He's trying. I'm just gonna leave him be. What do we have here? What the hell was that? First try, top shelf, esports, etc., etc. On Fageth by Theodore Herbert. Yeah, okay. Can we interact with anything? No. Okay, a mana potion. A shuriken. A hole. Can I actually... we probably could throw ourselves into that if I really wanted. Alright, well, what's the purpose of this? A level 5 lock. For a healing potion and a lore book. Interesting. Alright. I mean, we got through it, so... Well, this is something. A little godling. Hello.
Greetings, traveler. Have you seen the spiked god shells around here? I'm a collector of the precious godlets that dwell within.
Alright, I have some.
Most wonderful. For every godlet you give me, the Wiccan Coven of the Worm shall grant you favor.
Alright, I've changed my mind. Okay. So we get favor with them, or we can get favor with the Thieves Guild by the look of things. I actually don't know. The Wiccans I am disliked by. I don't know that I necessarily want to ally with the Wiccans specifically. I don't want to ally with anybody. That's not how I roll. We all know this. I am out for my own good and no one else's. Advance time. Advances time to a new stage of the day. To any observers, the caster simply vanishes for the duration of the spell. Some scholars, in their desire to witness distant eras, have simply disappeared without a trace. Oh, goodness. Alright, well that might be useful at some point. We did gain a level. Let's see, what is our spellcast is at 30, our lore is at 30, our lockpick is at 30. I mean, I guess we're going hard into wisdom. I'm probably going to just keep investing in wisdom until we max it. And then, if I had to guess, maybe put some points into strength just for extra health. Not that I suppose we really need it, but still. Oh, gimme. Must be friendly with this faction to enter, really? Alright. I assume this is the Wiccans, then. Like, this is like their, base of operations, so to speak. Godlet, and another one of the brain molds, and a healing potion. Always poke around. There is stuff hidden everywhere in this game. It's absurd. Also, I would highly recommend, if up to this point this game is something that very much interests you and you have any desire whatsoever to play it, to just go buy it and play it on your own. There's some stuff in this that I don't know. There have been a couple things already that we've done that really wowed me when I first played this, and I'm excited to see what is to come with like the other areas. So if you don't want that spoiled, probably best to, you know, go pick it up, support the developer, play it on your own time, you know, just devour this game. Alright, I think we're done here. Okay, so this was worthwhile, I think, and now we know where the Wiccans are. Should I deign to put forth effort in becoming friendly with them, which I probably won't, but you know. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna say screw this and just teleport home. It's quicker than riding it, and we've got other places to be. Okay, so next, I want to go over there. Do we not have... There should be another exit from this town, if I recall correctly. Take this. I want to investigate this castle. I'm being a little bit erratic in my exploration here, but you know, it's an adventure. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll fuss about in the castle first, and then see if we can get under it. Just relooting all of the the roots and tubers along the way. One of these days I'll actually do some alchemy. We will. I think we're actually like fairly decent at it since we're putting a bunch of our points into our mental stats. I guess it's not actually a skill, so in that case it's probably just, you know, knowing the recipes, so we'll have to experiment. Make some bombs or something. I don't know. Okay, so we have a 30 now. I think last time we had like a 15. Yeah, there we go. Up you get. Alright. That's one. Let's see. That's two. Three. Ow! Where did you come from? You just lurking in here and wait? Dick move. There we go. Using the power of lore, we got past the charm requirement to get, I believe this is the potion that lets us spread the curse. Sacrificial poison. This bottle of crimson liquid is labeled sacrificial poison. It was found in a secret room in Castle Hollowshire. Perhaps the castle's Wiccan priest can explain its purpose. Oh, we already know what it does. Okay. So do we kill the king? I have the Wiccan's poison. I could end your pain. For a moment there is silence, but for the Duke's hoarse breathing. For so long have I ached for death. Though it may doom my dukedom, I am too weak to refuse. Please, kill me. Alright, we do so. He slipped the vial past the Duke's helmet and let the liquid trickle past his lips. After a moment, he begins to shake violently, his armor rattling, then he is still. Alright, he drank a second dose of poison, killing himself. Thus, Fagus' contract spell has been broken. The castle and surrounding village will return to normal, but the plague may return as well. And we got achieve over that. Sorry, Duke. Oh no. The man looks deathly pale and boils cover his skin. He lets out a burst of coughs as you approach. Please stay back, I am not well. With my father's death, the curse has been lifted, but the plague that has lain dormant in my blood has returned. Still, perhaps this is for the best. I would rather die free than live cursed. Okay. Y'all do you. Enjoy your rot. I don't suppose you have anything to say. Tired eyes peer from a weathered face. The man wears the garb of a Wiccan priest, old and tatty. I tried to read this place with Delusion. Alright, so you just... Alright, you don't have anything new to say. Alright, good talk. We're out of here. I think we might have gotten a Delusion for doing that. Yeah, we got at least one Delusion for doing that, maybe two. Alright, now let's go over here. Okay, and we should be able to pop this. Yeah, look at that. Video games. Adventure. Horrors from beyond the pale. Anything hidden in here? No? No. Alright, Fagith, let's talk. Ah, another ape thing scurries into my den. If you bear one of my keys, you must be a devout follower recognized by the most fertile of my children, so I thank you. But if you have come to witness my glory, I'm afraid I must disappoint. The age is long past when I towered above humanity, growing bloated from its filth. Few know me now. I am small, withered, forgotten. I wonder, have the Wiccans sent you to assist my plight? You bear a few of my gifts. Your skin is smooth and unsullied, but perhaps that may be of use.
Take this aspect of myself and smuggle it into the Apostatic Union's council chambers. Place it at the highest point it will take seed. Ignore the airport noises in the background, for it will blind the Union meddlers to my presence and I will move unshackled once more. But beware, it contains an aspect of myself, and is thus part of me. If it should fall into their hands, they could use it to hurt me, to trap me. Now go with my blessing. Alright, so I mean, of course we're going to use this to fuck with the Apostatic Union. Because it's funny and I'm evil. Actually... So we don't heal by using these things, but they do restore our mana, so I can just cast heal and then, yeah, video gaming. Alright, let's go dump this thing. Actually, no, I'm not gonna dump this thing. Where are we? We're halfway into the video. Okay, so, dear viewers who I know are loyal and watch my episodes in their entireties, thank you very much, I appreciate it, by the way. What would you like me to do? Do you want me to ally with Fagith? Do you want me to be friends with the Wiccans, or do you want me to be friends with the Apostatic Union? Let me know, and we'll go that route for this playthrough. Kind of enjoying including y'all in our adventures in genial bullshit here. Okay, that having been said, though, I think we're more or less... Oh, no, there's this Emberian Vault. We can get in there now, I think. Distractions upon distractions, chat. They never end. Okay, where's town? There's town. So it should be this way, I believe? Yeah, just follow the water. But not down here. Oh... Nope. Get out of there. That's sadness-inducing right there. That's probably a fall that'll kill me. Because there's no fall damage until there is. This is fine. I do kind of wish that just having the compass equipped would, like, throw a little compass on your screen. I think that would be very, very convenient. Alas. Just down here. Should be okay. Okay, so this thing right here. Maybe? No, this is lore. Okay. Yeah, there's this stuff over here. I think this was all lore as well, though, wasn't it? Do we actually... Bearing Key. Above Rustburg. Past the Hollow Farmlands. Alright. I assume Rustburg, like, they're talking out here. Okay. So I'm big, stupid doo-doo head. And instead... we need to be going to new areas, which we can. Let's see. Is there anything I need to do here? I don't think so. I think we're good. I think we're solid. So let's just head out this way, and it's like just over this way. Ooh, I don't trust that. I just do not trust that. Yeah, is it like right over there? Is that new area? Just need to, I would say, yeah, we just need to find the road. Okay, and we're at the bridge. So we're facing north, and we want to go this way. Alright. Yeah, this would be easier if they had a sun we could follow so that I could just look up and be like, ah, yes, we're facing in this direction. Of course, knowing this game, the sun would, like, set through the planet or something. I don't even know. All right. So from here on out, this is all new to me.
Gird your loins, dear viewer. It begins. Greetings! This here bridge leads to the kingdom of the endless nasty place full of shuffling corpses it is. Bridge is closed unless you're better of a genuine apostatic union passport. Well, I've got one right here. See, it looks good and I'm not seeing any signs of forgery. Yeah, looks like you can pass. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. We have new music. Chill vibes may be going away as we enter Undeadburg, which is of course going to be my favorite place in this entire game because the undead are like my favorite enemy types in RPGs. Hello. The woman who approaches you is half rotted, one eye milk white and the other is missing. The pearly white of her jawbone is visible through ragged skin. Careful there, breather, that was a big one. You hurt? What was that? Little tremor, that's all. They've been getting more common recently. You should watch your step, though. That quake would have riled up the catacomb worms, something fierce. Catacomb worms? Nasty buggers. They burrow, fly, eat people. Just stay away from them. That's my advice. Anyways, you're clearly new here, and I've got some time to kill. Is there anything you want to know? What can you tell me about this place? Well, you're entering the lands of the Endless. Our island of tombs has been drifting around the sky realm since before the world end, even before those damned Emberians, ferrymen rest their souls. You'll find the town of Sepulchre up ahead. Be careful on your feet, breather. There's been a bunch of tremors lately. Alright, what's in Sepulchre? Honestly, not much. Most of us Endless live in the mausoleums, but you can rent a room in the Rotten Coffin, and there's places to trade. Looming over Sepulchre is the Castle of Ribs, where the Queen resides, and just past town is the Flesh Farm. Wait, Flesh Farm? That's right, breather. Us Endless need to feed on living flesh ere we all go all foggy. Years back, we led the Cadaver Crusades, taking the living by force, but Penitent Thor came up with a much better idea. The Flesh Farm's a bunch of huge vats growing mindless meat. Much more humane than eating raw human. Gets a bit tiring when your lunch is always screaming at you for mercy. And who is Penitent Thaw? A mage who lives in the sanctum overlooking the Flesh Farm. You can see it up on the ridge to the north. She's practically the youngest of the Endless, only 2 centuries old. Basically a whippersnapper. Anything else you want to know? What's causing the tremors? Folks are saying it's the Entombed One, who's imprisoned below the Castle of Ribs, but they say he's waking up. People say a lot of things, and you'd go mad if you took it all seriously. And who is he? No idea. Been shaking the island for centuries, but recently it's been happening more and more often. I've heard that if he keeps it up, the entire island could be shook to pieces. All right. I think we're good then. Interesting. Why is there a health bar bleeding at the top of my screen? That wasn't me. I didn't do nothing. I'm just an innocent little baby boy exploring a new place and being beset by NPCs instead of getting to run around looting and killing things. Can you smell it, stranger? That rancid stench on the wind? The Endless Realm is trapped in a perpetual decay, for everything here rots, but nothing ever dies. It's like an FLGS on Magic the Gathering night. It's people huddle in underground tomb cities, sealing their frail bodies from the outside while they indulge in nostalgic revelry. They have achieved what many mortals lust for, a life unending, but it is such a wretched existence preferable to death? Tell me, stranger, if those Union scholars are right, and there is naught after light but a dreamless sleep, does that nothingness negate what came before? Is our existence rendered pointless by impending oblivion? No. Brevity is beautiful. Endless life would be torture. She nods. Many of the Endless would share your sentiment after being prisoners in their bodies for so long. It is said that even those Endless who are cut to pieces are still conscious. I have no doubts that after enough time, we'd all beg for nothing. Yeah, that's exactly it. Like, you gotta have something to look forward to, and the forever nap is like the great reward at the end of this. I have to say, though, the themology of this, like fucking tomb cities and stuff, that... Oh, it's just so good. I love it. It is... It's so good. So good. So good. Just thematically, it does it for me. Alright, a little bit of loot, nothing too crazy.
Creepy bird thing. You're pretty beefy. All right. Not beefy enough. Still ammunition. We have yet to find a bow. I want to say Fate mentioned whether or not I had run past a bow early in the game, and I do not believe that I have. I don't think that I have. I don't remember ever finding a bow. So I don't know if I'm just bad, if it's locked behind a faction, if it's just something you don't get on the first island. I have no friggin' clue. In my original playthrough, I basically just used ammo drops as sources of additional currency because you can sell them for, you know, a gold piece per round of ammo. Okay, we have a crafting bench here. I don't suppose we can actually do anything. Yeah, we don't have any Emberian ore. I'm gonna upgrade our Thieves' Hood just for the extra bonus to our lockpick. I don't suppose I could do... I could throw it up to an Assassin's Cowl. 30 lockpick. Also looks badass, but I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off just in case we get something that increases our lore, because I have a feeling that if we do, it's going to be cloth gear. Fine ore, nice. Get creepy little statue. And it said that... I was gonna say, you just said that... Okay, our map has been updated. I have no idea, but alright. There's something behind the place? No. I have no idea what's so special about that, but neat. Anyways, I assume this is town up here, maybe. Ooh. I'm waiting to see one of these worms. Unless that's what they are, which it very well may be. We have signs. All right. This way to Cadaver Keep. This way to Mausoleum 7. The city of Sepulcher. Okay. Like, the city is named Sepulcher. That's so cool. Damn it. Okay, which way is what? Alright, so the city's that way. But of course I have to do larceny if it's possible. This is obviously a secret. What do I need to do? Yeah, there's totally something back there. I'm tempted to just hurl myself off of this and figure out what it is. Because my confidence is that I could probably loop around this building to that. But I don't know. Okay, no, let's go to the city. Wait a minute, was that a... Oh, all right, there's a cartographer's guild out there. I never went to the Wizards Guild or the Academy in the first area either. There's so many things. Just being overwhelmed by things to do. Are you hostile or are you a guard? Greetings, delicious flesh thing. By enchantment, I am required to grant you assistance instead of peeling the meat from your bones. Back away slowly. All right, so that's just a guard. I don't like, in games like this, asking the guards about, like, where everything is. I prefer just discovering it on my own. House for sale in Sepulcher. Tired of living in a tomb? Sick to death of rats nibbling at your feet? Look no further than the bustling housing market of Sepulcher. Don't worry about the gaping void above, that's just the sky. A charming single-story house is available to purchase from the Moldy Cauldron shop on the Sepulcher High Street. Though in need of renovations, the property could be upgraded to rival even the best mausoleum tombs. I assume that is this little shack right here? No. We have our manor house. That is going to consume enough of my resources, I think. Where is this leading us? The doorman turns you away. You need 35 charm to talk your way in. Well, luckily we're a thief. Knock, knock, fuckos. I'm here to take your shit.
Faded Band of Rejuvenation. This ring allows the health to regenerate slowly based on the wearer's regen stat. A rare trinket indeed. Damage from centuries of use has dulled the once potent enchantment. Really? Based on our... I don't even know what our regen stat is. Do I even have a regen stat? I don't even have a regen stat. What the hell, video game? Regen 5. Okay, so it's based on our stamina. Really? Well. When did I unequip my Ring of Stone skin? Probably when I sold it. Alright. I have no idea when I got this Ring of the Robust either. Damn. No, I'm gonna use that. Hell yeah. I'll be curious to see how quick the regeneration is. I expect it to be incredibly slow, but realistically, like, we get the crap kicked out of us, not infrequently in this, but by and large, it's like in fits and spurts. Like, we'll get into some combats and then it'll be like, you know, 15 or 20 minutes before I get into another fight of any meaningful challenge. So this could actually be a really, really good item for us, especially if it's got quick healing on it, which, again, I don't expect it to, but you never know. Okay, so here's our inn. We've got alchemy, bartering. Y'all have like a smithy? I'd love to maybe get my hands on a new killing implement of some sort, preferably something two-handed and as big as me. I have money. Hello, friend. I must say, the lordship can be quite a curse. I own the deed to the mines in the southwest. Between you and I, it's worth a fortune, but a few months ago it simply ceased to produce, as if out of thin air. I'm sorry to hear that. I sent a couple servants down to the mines to see what the matter is. As you'd expect, they both split on me, took their pay and disappeared. Every day that my mines aren't operating, I'm losing gold. What a mess. Alright, tell me about the mines. Forgive me. I am Romulus Cherion VII, Lord and heir to the southwestern tract. The lands I own are rich in resources, the finest in the world. I employ merchants who sell them for me. Even the crown buys my ore. The mines are to the southwest. The ores are valuable export. Fine ore stones fetch a devilish price in the Clockwork Kingdom. I've likely owned my mines since before you were born. Though I don't involve myself much in its goings-on, there are people beneath me who were handling those trivialities on site. Breather, perhaps you would look into it for me? Yeah, sure. Marvelous. I had a feeling about you as soon as we spoke. The mines are on the southwestern edge of the region. The elevator's likely out of operation, but you can make your way down by a series of bridges. Return when you've solved this fiasco, and I'll produce a suitable reward. You have my word, Breather. Every day that my mines aren't operating, I'm losing gold. Alright. I mean, that's not exactly what I was looking for, but okay. Okay, so there's the airships. We also have that thing that we should probably turn into them at some point. Okay, there's the keep. Here's just another house. All right, so maybe no weaponsmith specifically here. Unless they're... Nope. All right. Well, then I'm curious to see what y'all got in here. What is this? You cannot upgrade this property as you do not own it. Wait, what? Buying shops? Breather, welcome to the Moldy Cauldron. You're my first living customer in months, or has it been years? Time flies when you're my age. Let's see what you got for sale. We have finally acquired a bow. As well as the thinking cap. There it is. Give me that. All right, I'm also gonna take the bow. What is this? A summoner's earring. This dangling earring in the shape of a skull carved from a piece of real bone. The macabre accessory grants power over the dead, allowing its wearer to summon an additional skeleton in battle. Wait. I mean, I'm buying it. I'm not going to use it yet because we can't summon skeletons, but eventually I'm going to be able to summon skeletons. And that excites me. All right, so we have a bow now. How do I switch weapons? Switch weapon. Tap or hold Q. Okay. Wrong button, Gene. There we go. Bow. Doink. We have 249 arrows. How often am I going to use it? I have no idea. But darn it, we can do it. And of course, I'm going to upgrade it as soon as we are gifted with the opportunity to do so. Okay, we're going to come in here, and I'm going to go ahead and save. And we're at 35 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and call it. So as per usual, folks, thank you for watching. Hope you had a good time. I will see you all next time where an adventure continues. We're going to upgrade this thinking cap. We're going to upgrade our bow. Probably do some exploring and possibly fuck with the Apostatic Union or ally with the Wiccans. It'll be a good time. Until then. Hey, you made it to the end. Nice. You had a good time? Check out one of these other series, see if you like them. Drop a like, comment, or subscribe if you'd like to support the channel, feed the machine and all that. As always, thanks for watching.